Very good afternoon from Diocesan School for Girls in Auckland Central. It is prime time in the sport of New Zealand secondary schools water polo. It is the national final between the might of Diocesan and the might of Auckland's North Shore, Rangitoto College. This should be an absolute classic. Two teams stacked, full of emerging and rising stars, youthful exuberance and experience. Final instructions for Rangitoto College, who will have a mountain to climb if they are to cause an upset and end the long-running dynasty of the home team in Diocesan. Big reputation, and deservedly so. They've dominated the sport, really, in the last 10 years. Joining me in commentary, bringing you all the expert analysis, is High Performance Manager for New Zealand Water Polo, Kurt Goldsworthy. Kurt, we've seen some wonderful games so far today. A penalty shootout in the bronze medal game on the girls' side with Rangiruru beating St Kentigern. We've had a men's final that came down to the last 30 seconds. Hamilton boys beating the Rangitoto men's side 7-6. Can we expect the closeness of those two games in this final?
Rangitoto College girls team definitely have the potential to push this Diocesan team. They'll be the only one that can. They've played all year together. They were absolutely outstanding 2 days ago when they played Rangiruru. And if they can get to that form and play at that level, they will certainly be in this match. Yeah,
it's interesting, isn't it, just running through Diocesan, some names here that we're very familiar with that we've seen in National Club Championships. Isabella Broadmoor, Sophie Shorter-Robinson, Millie Quinn, Izzy Jackson.
Yeah, lots of quality players at Diocesan School for Girls. And they're a handful. But in saying that, Rangitoto Premiers is similar. Darcy Sparks, outstanding. Lily Rodico, Gabby Doyle, Samantha Bentley, Ava Cooper. There's plenty there. They're very strong.
Okay, so we will have now the customary team introductions. The team in white introduced first. That is the defending champions. That is Diocesan School for Girls. And it will be wearing the number 1 cap in goal today for them will be Lara Johns. Outside of her in the number 2 cap will be Isabel Jackson. Expect to see them build a lot of play around her. Emma Jalise in the number 3 cap. Lauren Batchelor, plenty of experience as well, wearing the number 4 cap. Millie Quinn, what a player, wearing number 5. Ruby Helm will wear number 6. Georgia Daly in 7. The class and the rising star that is Casey McDowell will wear number 8. Sophie Shorter-Robinson in 9. An X-Factor player. Isabella Francis in the number 10. Hannah Bell will wear 11. Isabella Broadmoor, expect plenty from her in the number 12. And Sophie Gardner will round out their 13. Angie Winstanley Smith is their head coach. Gabby Olapu is the assistant coach. Their manager is Christine Lewis. On Rangitoto College, well, Pippi Quinlan will wear number 1, the great Darcy Spark in 2, Ella Roberts in 3, Maya Shute in 4, Lily Rodel in 5, Kira Conboy in 6, the class, the quality and the playmaker in Gabrielle Doyle in 7, Samantha Bentley in 8, Freya Whittle in 9, outside of Freya in the number 10 cap is Gemma Clark, Ava Cooper, a star of the future in the number 11, Summer Osborne, wonderful player, will wear number 12. Their head coach is Caitlin Lopez da Silva. Their assistant coach is Melissa Spark. New Zealand Secondary School water polo supremacy is on the line. It's been a wonderful 4-day tournament, and now the 2 best schools in the country will fight it out for the gold medal. It is Rangitoto College up against Diocesan, affectionately known as the War on the Shore. Kurt Goldsworthy joined.
Diocesan have been in outstanding form all year. There are some very dominant performances at this championship as well. Rangitoto really, as I said before, hit some really good form yesterday and the day before. And if anyone's going to push this team, this Diocesan School for Girls, it will be Rangitoto College.
Well, they've clearly got a very good program, haven't they, Rangitoto? We've just seen their men's team lose one of the great finals against probably arguably a Hamilton Boys High team that perhaps came in with bigger form or possibly a bigger reputation, proving too that doesn't matter how good you are, come to a final time, it's dealing with the occasion.
Oh, absolutely. And both these, again, both teams, they are full of enough experience through whether it's National League or club water polo. They know what big matches are, and they know how to cope with them.
Our referees today?
Yeah, Jack Diamond and Luke Hill. Jack's out of Christchurch, and Luke's out towards Bombay. He's a county supporter.
The Battle of the Bridge. North Harbour versus Auckland. Diocesan in the white caps. And it will be Isabel Broadmoor up against Gabrielle Doyle, two of the more experienced players who will fight it out to see who gets first possession. 4 periods of 6 minutes. Will Diocesan defend their title? Will they continue the dynasty? We are underway. It will be immediately Rangitoto. It's a good start for them. And this is a chance for both sides to get a bit of a feel in terms of the defensive setups. And Rangitoto will have you look at Diocesan going, right, what are they going to do defensively? Equally, Diocesan will get a chance to have a look at Rangitoto, what sort of shape they want to hold offensively. Backhand shot, first moment of individual magic there from Lily Rodicale for Rangitoto.
Yeah, with Izzy Jackson on her. Very strong centre back is Izzy Jackson. But great shot by Lily Rodicale.
And now, Diocesan. Looking nice in the entry pass. First opportunity comes. Exclusion, is it? No.
Turn it over. Foul on the perimeter. No, it wasn't where the ball was.
So Diocesan have won this competition in 2018, 2019, arguably last year an unofficial tournament. Won it back in 2006, 2008. Rangitoto won the competition in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. So two of the absolute traditional powerhouses meeting in this final. And how appropriate. Now good chance here coming from Diocesan through Millie Quinn. Quinn though, look, she's got a player open, not a great pass. It goes from Jackson, looking to find Isabel Broadmoor, and now the shot does come, very first up play, and it is a great shot, and it is Diocesan who take the early advantage through Millie Quinn.
Yeah, a really nice soft touch on that shot. Yeah, excellent lob.
Yeah, so effective, isn't it, that lob? You're sort of automatically always thinking water polo, yeah, it's all about velocity, it's all about just pulling the trigger with a huge amount of power, but I think sometimes you can just force the goalkeepers and defenders off balance a little bit. Now chance here, they're going to need to be better than that. Rangitoto, they turned it over, and another good chance here coming through Millie Quinn, the goal scorer. So Quinn asking for a treats to come forward, finding it in the form of Georgia Daly. Daly there looking to try and get herself into the middle in that centre forward position. And they do pick up.
Yeah, nice patience.
Foul
by Dyer.
Isabel Jackson happy to come forward. Nice play here though from Lauren Batchelor. Batchelor back to Jackson. Nice entry pass. Shot comes. Good opportunity, but good goalkeeping, is it? No, it's still not out of trouble. Rangitoto somehow survive.
Yeah.
A very good piece of play, and I tell you what, there was a good goal scoring opportunity there for Sophie Shorter Robinson in the 9 cap for Diocesan. So look now to try and push down the pool. Rangitoto.
Nice play.
This is good play. Looking for that little backhand, but good defence coming in the finish by Georgia Daly in the number 7 cap for Dio. 12 is Summer Osborne. Player with wonderful pedigree. This time, pass doesn't quite go her way, but they hang on.
Yeah,
shot clock is running down.
Yeah.
And they'll just get the ball out just to shut down the counter attack. So, and the shot clock does run down. Certainly don't want to turn the ball over. Put it out of play. Give yourself a chance to get back and set up defensively. So, Millie Quinn immediately goes to Isabel Broadmoor.
Georgia Daly in good position. Sophie Shorter Robinson. Exclusion. Samantha Bentley. Into the corner, first man up opportunity.
Yep, switching play here. Diocesan just so patient, aren't they? They've
Oh,
just got
Izzy
so much
Jackson
belief
on
in
the
each
backside
other.
in good
Just
position.
got so much belief in each other. There is a potential lane open on that right-hand side of the goal if they can find it. The big long hard shot comes. Good field block though coming from Lily Rodicole,
Yeah,
and the
very
number
nice.
5 cap for Rangitoto College. Lane there, one of the parents.
Yeah, good defence from Rangitoto on their first man down defensive pattern.
So, number 2 for Rangitoto College is Darcy Spark, and they need to get Spark involved, don't they? She's a good player. And Gabrielle Doyle is another one. So Doyle, Bernadette Doyle, her older sister,
Yes.
one of the
Doyle family, Sarah Doyle. It's another one that used
Gabrielle.
to play at Rangitoto. She
Yeah.
won various national titles.
So there's a bit of a dynasty. Moment, a tight game. Somewhat, both teams you just sort of sense are just trying to feel each other out. Not sure Rangitoto have really quite got into their rhythm yet, but they are surviving. Certainly structurally, I think Diocesan look a lot more settled. Happy to sit back in a zone-type defence, aren't they?
Yep.
Good
Yeah,
corner
trying to
blockers on
stop
defence,
Sophie
and the
Shorter
shot does
Robinson.
come, and this time they do block it, but it
Ah,
comes
well
back.
done.
Wow, brilliant.
Ava Cooper.
Yeah, well done to Hannah Bell too. And the
Yeah.
to Ava Cooper in the number 11. My
Good
apologies.
steal.
And now good steal. One-on-one chance possibly coming up. So it is Millie Quinn. She has Isabel Jackson out to her right, decides to go herself, and almost makes it 2-0. Just a minute 35 remains in this first quarter. New Zealand Secondary Schools water polo final. The Battle of the Bridge. Auckland City, represented by Diocesan.
Another steal.
Another steal, and this is a really good chance here now, isn't it, for Millie Quinn?
Yep.
She's a good player.
She's got a good
You'd expect
counter
Millie
with her
Quinn to
too.
come. Now
Her
what
teammate.
happens here? The goalkeeper comes out, the little lob pass. Oh, scrambling defence, and it is a turnover. So good defence from Rangitoto. Credit where credit's due. And now, immediately, we see Summer Osborne. And down the other end.
Penalty call.
It is a penalty, so a chance now for Rangitoto College to level things up at 1 goal all. Diocesan are not a school who are used to losing. What Rangitoto College need to do is plant the seed that perhaps they can lose and see how Diocesan react as we see that goal being scored.
Absolutely on the money. Put some scoreboard pressure on the opposition.
A
Something
side
that they're not used to.
Something that they're not used to. And then you see how they react. Do they start playing as individuals? Do they maintain that cohesion? Do they have that ability to still make the right decisions under pressure? Rangitoto College, along with Mount Abbott Grammar School, the 2 largest schools in the country.
Oh, good shot.
Great shot. Good play.
Lauren
Too
Batchelor.
good from Lauren Batchelor.
Yeah, very nice shot. Nice legs. Up strong. Excellent shot.
Well, that'll just settle them back down if there was any sort of inkling that perhaps things weren't going their way. Back to a 2-1 nothing lead. You just sort of sense with Rangitoto they're really going to have to work for their goals.
Absolutely.
Where Diocesan have just got X Factor, who have the ability to create things out of nothing. But this is good from Rangitoto. Nice little entry pass, but good defence as well. Rangitoto retain possession.
Oh,
they
good
do have the
shot.
shot off the crossbar. And
Yeah,
so
nice shot by
Diocesan now looking to try and turn defence into attack as we just go back and have a look at the replay here. But Isabel Jackson just bringing the ball forward. And it goes to Casey McDowell.
Oh, takes a deflection. Good work.
Great little field block. Didn't quite pull it off, and then brilliant piece of goalkeeping from Pippi Quinlan.
Yeah, outstanding adjustment from Pippi Quinlan to ensure the ball didn't go in. An excellent start to the game.
Great to see Casey McDowell in the team for Diocesan. Of course, father Steve McDowell, one of the great All Blacks. She's a wonderful talent, Casey McDowell.
Yeah, good start by Rangitoto. As you said, yeah, they're going to have to work hard, but they can accumulate the goals. They're going to need to drive and generate some exclusions to get better opportunities.
Caitlin Lopez de Silva there, just very animated in what she wants out of her team.
Yeah, nice start. Nerves should all be settled by both teams now.
Good crowd in for this final. This is the home pool for Diocesan, one of the best venues in the country, and so no wonder that they do have a recent dynasty on things here. Good coaching program, but I think also success breeds success, doesn't it? And to naturally have that succession plan coming through. See a side do well at a national level, more students want to get involved in that sport, suddenly grow depth, bring in the good coaches.
The Diocesan program's been very strong since 2000 or 2002, when they first picked up their first national title.
And you have the Lewis family, all three of the Lewis family played at the highest level in the sport. And good to have Christine Lewis here as the manager.
Yeah, it is indeed. Still.
So Gabrielle Doyle, Darcy Sparks, Summer Osborne. They need to be heavily involved. Nice swim off Isabella Francis in the number 10 cap for Diocesan. But it is Rangitoto who come away with the ball. Can they score? Diocesan happy to continue just to apply the pressure. Good little entry pass, but good defence, 2-on-1, working over the centre forward. So Lily Roddercolt in the centre forward position for Rangitoto.
Yeah, good work by Izzy Jackson. Just nice and quiet, and strong legs, waiting for her teammate to assist her.
Push out to the right.
Lauren Batchelor.
And the shot does come, great block from both defensive player and also the goalkeeper, Pippi Quinlan. Not sure who got the initial field block in there. It happened so quickly. Good here, though, from Rangitoto through Ella Roberts. Shot clock running down. Need to just work this. This is good. Getting themselves into that position, Rangitoto. Good defence from Diocesan. They just turn it over. Just too easy at the moment. Not enough support for Rangitoto. It's funny when a side's playing well, they just appear to have a lot more white caps in the pool, don't they?
Yeah, Isabella Francis coming to take the ball. Help Sophie Shorter-Robinson.
But Rangitoto's still hanging tough. It's only a 1-goal buffer.
Good play, Ava Cooper.
So, Cooper, key moment in the game. She'll decide to go one-on-one. Here comes Cooper. What do? Does she have a shot? She has to have a shot. And she doesn't manage to score because the ball didn't go fully across the line. But Ava Cooper did everything right there. She just backed herself. I like that. They talk about in rugby, the wingers trying to go on the outside. And this is the great example of it, Polo. And now a goal at the other end.
Centre forward.
We missed it just due to that replay, but we'll bring you just a little bit of coverage of that goal as we go back now and look at in slow-mo at the other end of the pool. And that is some very good individual play from Sophie Shorter-Robinson.
Dyer getting the ball down the pool very quickly.
So much of this attack is based around. So 3-1. Ava Cooper. Good pass, but the defence is equal. Another turnover.
Oh, and a counter-attack opportunity here. Sophie Shorter-Robinson's away.
So, and now
pulled out.
Happy to just settle it back down and switch things back up. And now they look to go long. Now, can they get the entry pass? They do. And defensive.
Yeah, penalty
foul.
there. That was very nice play by Georgia Daly and Isabella Broadmoor. Isabella Broadmoor down to Georgia Daly. Entry pass into Sophie Shorter-Robinson.
So a chance here now for Dio to go to a 4-1 to goal. Nothing lead. And just simply too good. Millie Quinn scoring. And suddenly 3-1 becomes 4-1. And already you just sense this game is just getting away from Rangitoto. Young, talented bench for Rangitoto. Really need to be the next team to score. And that's good play coming from Gabrielle Doyle. Doyle will find Samantha Bentley.
Offensive foul. Clock violation. Beautiful work by Izzy Jackson. Centre bag.
So pushing forward, Diocesan. switch play, go across the right wing. And the shot does come, and just a little bit too easy. Georgia Daly pulls the trigger from distance.
Yeah.
And Diocesan in control.
Yep.
Late in this first half of this New Zealand Secondary Schools final.
Sophie Shorter-Robinson drawing two players, allowing the outside athletes to come in and take those shots. And Georgia Daly has a very nice outside shot.
Now, Rangitoto, I wonder at what point they maybe call a timeout just to see if they can slow this momentum down. But it's just such good defence from Diocesan. They're just there in numbers. They appear to maybe just have a little bit more height.
Oh.
As the shot does come. Now, we talk about key moments. We talk about individuals turning and shifting the momentum. That is a great example, and it came from the class of Ava Cooper. Came from nowhere, really.
Took a big deflection off Izzy Jackson. Probably is the reason why it went into the goal. Izzy Jackson trying to stop it, straight over the goalie's head.
Well, that's just natural intuition, though, isn't it? You can't blame Izzy Jackson for that.
Oh,
just simply doing her job.
No.
Brilliant.
Ava Cooper was shooting to the right side of the goal. That's where the gap was.
Now chance here, but no. They're a little bit too busy focused on each other. Rangitoto College, outstanding defence from Darcy Spark, working over Hannah Bell. I think it was number 11 for Diocesan. And they go long. It's better play from Rangitoto. Trying to draw the exclusion, doesn't get it, so it still remains 6 on 6. Shot clock running down, been a few shot clock violations here. And again, it's not the right option. And now the shot does come over the top, and that will run the shot clock down. 2 minutes remain in this second quarter, 6-minute periods.
Oh, nice drive.
Yeah, lovely shot. Switches play nicely, just a little bit too long. And so Ruby Helm in the number 6 goes back, finds Batchelor. Batchelor across to Millie Quinn. The entry pass comes, looking to try and find their centre forward. Their centre forward is Hannah Bell. They still retain possession though. So Bell happy to just push forward.
Nice man up opportunity here.
Good chance.
Millie Quinn in good position.
The Isabel Jackson there in the number 2 cap in the centre forward, but the whistle's gone.
Yeah, inside 2 metres. One of the attacking players before the ball was there.
And I think that might have been Isabella Jackson. If they do look now, Rangitoto, what can they do? This defence is just just pressing, isn't it? Just pushing them back, just not giving them any room. They just seem to have greater physicality in terms of just height.
Exclusion here on Izzy Jackson.
So chance now for Rangitoto. I'd love to get it within 2 heading into the second half. And just off the crossbar.
Yeah.
Thought that might have just tipped the fingers there of Lara Johns, but they said no. So Diocesan, lovely little entry pass ball. Again, very good water polo. And though, turnover, good defence from Rangitoto.
Yeah, ball under.
But looking to try and find Hannah Bell there in that centre forward position. Diocesan did everything right, but the pressure forced her to push the ball under, and therefore the turnover.
Good work here.
And the shot comes.
Unlucky.
Unlucky again for Rangitoto. It's a game of inches, isn't it? Momentum's not with them at the moment, but it can shift very quickly. Diocesan.
Oh, here we go again.
So
good entry pass.
Holding
is the call.
So, good play there from Darcy Spark again. She's certainly got the measure of Hannah Bell. And now the big long shot will come, and no real danger there, and comfortably taken by Sophie Gardner. In goal for Diocesan.
An excellent quarter there for Diocesan.
5-2, New Zealand Secondary Schools. 12 minutes remain, 2 periods of 6. As we go into the huddle, Kirk Goldsworthy. Let's start with Rangitoto. What will Caitlin Lopez da Silva be wanting to see from her charges?
She's going to want to see a little bit more movement on the front court offense to generate some exclusions, and then a stronger 6-on-5 than what we just saw before. That's the key for them. They're going to have to try and minimise Sophie Shorter-Robinson down this end. I think, there's been some good entry passes that they've scrambled to stop.
Yeah, it's hard though, isn't it, when you've got a school like Diocesan and
Yeah.
they're just so well structured, but they've just got such depth on the bench too.
Yeah, they have.
They're so well drilled. It's like, we've got to try and move our offence and we've got to get them moving around more. Well, the defence is not going to allow you to do that.
No, that's correct. Just as you said before at the start, a very strong program. Both these schools have excellent water polo programs.
So
lots of access for Rangitoto at the Millennium Institute, and obviously with Diocesan School for Girls, this being their home pool, they've got lots of access to training, and both have good quality coaching staff.
hope you are enjoying live coverage here on Sky Next of this women's final. If you have just joined us, I can tell you earlier today it was Sacred Heart College who ended up winning the bronze medal, beating Tauranga. And then in the women's bronze medal match, that was an absolute beauty. It was Rangitoto of Christchurch beating St Kentigern. The men's final played prior to this, one of the great finals in the history of New Zealand secondary school water polo, an absolute classic. It was Hamilton Boys High School for the first time in their history, winning the title, beating Rangitoto Boys 7-6 in a thriller.
Luke Hill about to get us underway. Start of the second half.
6 minutes. How important it is for Rangitoto to score first here. And a good start for Rangitoto. Can they capitalise? Gabrielle Doyle.
Nice strong legs there, demonstrated by Isabella Broadmoor.
Yeah, Broadmoor not giving an inch. She's happy to just try and psychologically let her opponent know that she's got superior physicality. Oh, good turnover.
Yeah.
Good turnover, running the shot clock down. Good pressure again from Diocesan.
Yeah, very strong defensive
Yeah,
pattern.
Happy. Got to be careful here, Rangitoto. Need to just not let the ball carrier have too much room. And so, Isabella Francis.
Oh, turnover, loose pass. Samantha Bentley with the ball.
No chance here for Rangitoto on the counter. But
oh, nice drive.
good man-on-man defence coming from Diocesan.
Well picked off.
Too easy in the finish. Rangitoto just need to get numbers forward, don't they, on offence?
They got to get inside the shooting zones, closer to the goal.
Bring more players forward now.
Nice
Here
play.
it just sort of sense too that any one of these Diocesan players just has the ability to change the game, don't they? Whether it through just a subtle little entry pass or just pulling
nice
the trigger
pass.
from distance, and there we go. Didn't fully go in, so therefore the goal doesn't count.
No.
And great piece of goalkeeping there from the goalkeeper for Rangitoto College, Pippi Quinlan.
Yeah, that was a nice pass by Isabella Broadmoor. I think it was.
So Ava Cooper, happy. Good pressure coming from Lauren Batchelor.
It's a long way from the goal though.
Yeah, nice little rivalry going on. And Ned needs to somehow turn something into nothing. But there's one game where you can see the unexpected. It is the game of water polo, and that was a case in point. So when you think there's no lane or no option to shoot, they show some athleticism, which is remarkable. It's been a competition this week that's been played in great spirit between all the schools. And now it comes down to two. And
nice
too easy for Diocesan. Isabella Broadmoor showing her class. It is 5-2.
Yeah, very nice shot from Bella Broadmoor. She's been playing very strong defence. Now she's bringing some of her offensive firepower to the forefront of the game.
So, Rangitoto, is there any way that they can just shut this momentum down? got to say, Diocesan, they're just good shape at the back.
Yeah, they are. Ava Cooper's past halfway, which is a major problem for to establish any front court pressure.
And that's example there. No front court shooting at all. It's all coming sort of almost from half court, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now Diocesan.
Oh, could work. So
another little thing, great backhand. That would have just summed up Diocesan's class. That little backhand, that little flick had gone in, because you talk about cohesion. Diocesan very much a metaphor for it when it comes to New Zealand secondary schools water polo.
That's a good timeout by Caitlin Lopez de Silva.
Well, they need to stop the momentum, don't they? They just need to slow it down. They need to somehow shift things.
Yeah. If they can go the next 2 minutes 54 of this quarter and just no more goals against them and pick up one, that's going to help them, give them a little bit more confidence. And she'll be talking, no doubt, about, Ava Cooper's got to push past halfway. She's got a nice outside shot. She needs to be getting herself in a position to be able to contribute in the front court.
Diocesan on this tournament, arguably for the last 3 years, looking to try and make it the four-peat. Last year they had an unofficial New Zealand secondary schools tournament due to COVID, but they did invite the top 10 best schools in the country, and Diocesan did win that tournament.
And now Darcy Sparks in the run.
Yep. She needs to get more involved.
Yeah, they've got to come forward from the point.
Got to come forward.
Yeah.
Yep. And good shot. Great velocity.
Shooting. She's got a good shot.
Yeah, very good piece of goalkeeping too from Sophie Gardner.
Yeah.
And now Diocesan. They just seem to have so much room, don't they? The good sides do.
Oh, nice fast play.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Probably should have gone herself.
Very nice. That's a really nice pass from Millie Quinn, Casey McDowell, and then an excellent entry pass into Sophie Shorter-Robinson.
So the penalty will come. And this to take the lead out to 7-2. And that easy. And it is all Dio. 6 goals to 2. 7 goals to 2. Plenty of people. Crowd's gone somewhat quiet, which would maybe suggest that a little bit more Rangitoto support in the crowd today. And to somehow get that crowd going, try and draw on that energy, Rangitoto.
Oh, Sophie Shorter-Robinson working hard to try and get the ball. A little bit more enthusiastic.
They're just everywhere, though, aren't they, Dio? They're just there in numbers. Look at that. Look at the urgency. Bang. Rangitoto player gets the ball immediately. Defender on them. Not giving them that room. That's a good pass. Good chance here. Yeah. Good opportunity here. Need to score, though, from these moments. What do they say? No.
A little bit scared. Pushed out.
2-on-1. And they turn possession over again. Run down that shot clock as well. So Diocesan giving a masterclass in water polo at the moment.
Yeah, nice patience. Waiting for Sophie Shorter-Robinson to get down the pool and into position.
Laura Batchelor finds Emma Jalise.
Oh, Casey McDowell's in good space. Couldn't find her.
And now the shot does come, does it? It must come surely. Great block.
Yeah, nice block. Great
piece of goalkeeping from Pippi Quinlan.
Yeah, nice offence by Diocesan School for Girls there.
Chance again for Diocesan.
Nice drive.
Chance. Looking to just pull the trigger from distance. They just have everything and they do pull the trigger from distance, but again, just time.
Yeah, nice
not quite the balance in the shot, and therefore Pippi Quinlan
got a lead break here.
We've got a chance now. So chance to push forward here through Summer Osborne. Osborne has the shot and Osborne scores, and Rangitoto 7-3. An important goal before they head into the fourth period. Well, that might just give them that little pickup they need. You just sense they were just starting to maybe lose a little bit of belief. But that is well executed. And Sophie Gardner there just coming off her line, which was the right thing to do as a goalkeeper. But having that ability just under pressure to play the lob and execute it just shows the athleticism. Diocesan to try and extend it back to a 5-goal margin.
Yeah, good patience. Oh, great pass.
Yeah, and wow.
Very nice skill by Sophie Shorter-Robinson, turning away on the weak side. Very difficult to do.
It just shows the cohesion that they've got, though, isn't it? The
Yes.
understanding that they have. It's almost just completely intuitive. That's another great example. Better defence this time for Rangitoto, but just showing, when you've got that understanding.
Yeah. Yeah, nice exclusion drawn by Lauren Batchelor on the post-up. Timeout called by Angie Winstanley-Smith.
So 7-3, Diocesan School for Girls. 3-time defending champions looking to win 4.
And 24 seconds to go in the quarter. 20 seconds on their shot clock. And in a man-up position.
Interesting to sort of get a bit of a gauge on the age of a lot of these players, because you still want to look forward to next year, don't you? And sometimes you get a side that does well, but you think, hey, we've still got another 12 months. We've still got another year with most of these students.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know that it's a year's a long time at secondary school level for kids to grow and develop and to get that physicality and to learn.
Yeah. Dio have 4-year 13s, so they'll be losing 4 of these athletes.
But they've also got a very good second side.
They have indeed.
So Diocesan in control of this final. Another great effort, but boy, great effort. Good defence, but it is Dio who retain possession. And that possession comes back through
7 seconds left.
Georgia Daly. Good goalkeeping from Pippi Quinlan.
Still in the man-up position.
So chance 3. The shot will come. Do they score from this position? Over the top.
Over
Good
the top.
pressure from Rangitoto. Better defence.
Yeah.
And a great way to end that third quarter for Rangitoto. So they're still in this game. They trail by 4. But if they can come back at the start of this final quarter and score first, it is still very much game on.
Yeah, absolutely. They do need to score the first goal.
If you're coaching Rangitoto, you're up against a classy side who won't appear at secondary school girls level to have too many weaknesses. What do you do? Do you just go to your marquee players?
I think you're going to have to. As I said, with a lot of teams, when they play Diocesan School for Girls, they're scared to attack, because if they lose possession, they punish you straight away in the counter-attack. So this is why we've had Ava Cooper struggling to get past halfway. She's concerned that if we lose the ball up there, they're going to score behind me immediately.
So adopt an offensive mentality, worry about the consequences, but you're not going to win this game unless you put the ball in the back of the net.
They've got to score 5 times.
The best form of defence is offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So push up, work hard.
Kurt Goldsworthy alongside of me, Mark Watson, and we are bringing you live coverage of this New Zealand Secondary Schools National Girls Final. And a great tournament. One of the most prestigious titles in New Zealand secondary school sport. Good crowds in too. It doesn't necessarily capture the crowds that are around the rest of the pool as well.
Yeah, plenty of people still outside.
So 12-on-7. It will be Summer Osborne up against Georgia Daly. And Rangitoto will be desperately wanting to get possession here. See if they can score quickly. Go to their marquee players. Go to Gabrielle Doyle. Go to Darcy Spark. Bring in Lily Rodicott, who has been very good. And it will be Rangitoto who do get possession. So, what can they do with it? Time is running out. This is very much David versus Goliath, but I'm not sure at the moment. David's going to get over Goliath.
Offensive foul at centre forward. And immediately Dio on
and this
the
is what
attack.
you talked about, isn't it? Chance here immediately for Sophie Shorter-Robinson.
And a penalty call.
And the penalty will be called. No real choice there from the defender for Rangitoto College, which is Lily Rodicott, the player we just mentioned. I think it was inevitable anyway, so she'd rather just maybe give herself a 10% chance that the goal won't be scored. Immediately.
Nice shot.
She saw Pippi Quinlan sort of go out slightly out to her right, didn't she? And decided that she'd go to the left of the goalkeeper.
Very powerful, Sophie Shorter-Robinson.
So 8-3. Nice little lob pass. So Darcy Spark.
Gabrielle Doyle at centre forward. Lizzie Jackson.
And Summer Osborne, number 12 for Rangitoto. Getting worked over by Millie Quinn.
Millie Quinn working
And
hard.
Millie Quinn does get the turnover. And asking the referees.
Yep.
And it'll be just a simple case of one-on-one here, and you'd expect this to be,
Wow.
I was going to say,
Wow.
what do they say? The goal does count.
No. She put the ball under. Pippi Quinlan with a big block.
I was about to say, and this is the commentator's curse, this should be fairly rudimentary.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
And escalated by an exclusion.
And now, is that the little shift in momentum? Is that just a little bit of luck that changes the fortunes of Rangitoto? Opportunity here.
Yes,
but
this is
Rangitoto, we keep their shape. Maybe that was not the right option. There still just seemed to be a little bit of hesitancy from Rangitoto. Do they believe? They're going to need to believe. Now the counter-attack again, but too long this time. And Rangitoto will get the ball back immediately. And they do go long.
Yep.
They find Gemma Clark.
Darcy Spark. Oh, nice drive. On the backside by Gabrielle Doyle. So strong on their legs, the Diocesan School for Girls.
Yeah.
Defensively.
Another great example. It didn't quite come off this time. The goal does come.
No goal.
No goal. Whistle's gone. So offensive foul.
Yeah, no, she was inside the 6 metre when she drew the minor foul. So it had to touch somebody else.
Okay, Kurt Goldsworthy explaining the subtleties and intricacies of the game of water polo. So, Georgia Daly.
Oh, good steal. Good steal.
Now chance here. Chance here for Summer Osborne. She brings the experience. Fight though. Good defence coming back across from Millie Quinn. Can Quinn shut it down? She's got help from Lauren Batchelor.
Yeah, penalty.
And they work over Batchelor. The penalty comes. And that is good play from Summer Osborne. She held her nerve. She held her line. She said, well, if I'm in front of you and you're going to stop me, you're going to give a penalty away in doing it. That shows the importance of good swimming strength. She looks up, asks the questions of the referees, and the referees say, yep, happy to give it to you. So, chance here to bring it to within four for Rangitoto. The timeout is called.
Yeah. And still a penalty to be had after this timeout. Yeah, that was good work by Summer Osborne. Steal and then down the pull.
Well, we've just got the chance there, Kurt. I mean, you've watched this tournament. You're a high-performance manager. You know part of it is pathways. Our women's side ranked sort of 11th in the world, top 10 make the Olympics. Have we got the depth coming through?
Yes, we have. We've got in progress, we're looking at 2024 Olympics, qualification outright.
Paris?
Yeah, that's definitely our target. It's the first target off the back. Genuinely qualify. Which, of course, means we have to beat Australia.
Well, can happen, can't it?
We've got all our athletes at the right age at the moment. Behind those athletes, you know, clearly
and
there's
the
talent here.
Yeah, but
clearly.
you also want pressure on your incumbents, don't you? I keep
Absolutely.
saying this, to stay number one, train as if you're number two, you know. Have people knocking on your door. Have people saying, hey, I'm here if you're not going to, you know, professionalism's not going to be a state of mind. So chance here, shot does come. Unlucky, good piece of goalkeeping from Lara Johns for Diocesan. And they will have another opportunity. Coming across. Too easy. Just too easy, but absolutely superb. Absolutely superb from Sophie Shorter-Robertson. Oh, wow. I mean, that's just, for a secondary school player, that's just quality and class. Look at that.
Yeah, great backhand from the year 13 student.
Being dominant. Very good program. 2 minutes, 45 remain for Diocesan to win yet another National Secondary Schools title. Rangitoto doing everything they can to try and change it. But everything they do offensively, Diocesan just match it defensively. Maintain just really good shape at the back. They've never really panicked. Good lob shot. Great piece of goalkeeping. Brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, time out there.
I mean, good shooting, but also great goalkeeping too, wasn't it? I mean, the shot was the perfect shot. But Lara Johns...
Yeah, she's certainly up for the block.
Good player.
Lara Johns is a prefect at the school.
Yeah, well, that means you're a pretty good all-round student, isn't it, if you're a prefect at Diocesan?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got incredible, so many talented kids across the arts and academics, and then clearly the sporting side of it. And then you get those just kids that are just those all-rounders.
Yeah. Izzy Jackson also in their netball squads. So plenty of other sports and other activities.
Pushing forward. Chance here for Diocesan to continue to extend that lead. Almost just playing with the Rangitoto defence at the moment. No real pressure on the ball carrier, is there? And that was just maybe a little bit wayward. The chance was there
good block.
Chance was there earlier for Hannah Bell to perhaps try and score in that centre forward position, but pass was somewhat wayward. Now Rangitoto. Lily Rodakal asking for some more support. It comes in the form of Freya Whittle. Whittle finds Kira Comboy. And so Rangitoto have run some changes.
And an exclusion.
An exclusion, so suddenly 6 on 5. Rangitoto, now it's probably more about gaining experience in a final situation because the shot clock and the overall clock is running down.
Yeah, nice defence. Yeah, McGillis. There's a counter-attack chance.
Yep, so Lara Johns happy to go long.
Nice long pass.
Yeah, great long pass indeed. And now chance here, 1-on-1. So they won 1-1, the little lob. Again, getting up nice and high out of the water is Pippi Quinlan. Did a good job in goal. So both goalkeepers showing plenty of athleticism. Yep, 55 seconds away for Diocesan as they look to win yet another national water polo title. Just want to acknowledge Suzuki, Delphina, Cap 7, sponsors of New Zealand Water Polo, the Stream Shop as well, as they go across. Shot does come, another piece of good defence coming from Isabella Francis and then Lara Johns.
Yeah, nice work. So hard to score on this team.
Gets that hand out. It's not an easy thing to do. To be able to stay balanced, to be able to keep that kick going. Move left, move right. So 20 seconds away. Diocesan have this final wrapped up. I do encourage you to go and watch the men's final if you have joined us. It was an absolute cracker. One in the last 30 seconds. And now they count down the clock. The crowd begin to rise. It is Johns who brings the forward for Diocesan. 10 seconds left on the clock. National title, number 4 in a row for them. The block comes, and it is all over. And Diocesan,
just to finish the game.
Goal for Girls wins another national title. Angie Winstanley Smith gets the customary chuck into the pool. We'll give it 2 for that dive. More importantly, I'm waiting for Christine Lewis to get chucked in.
Yeah,
well, she decides to go with the 2-feeded bomb. But it is Diocesan. The dynasty continues. They have an absolute monopoly on New Zealand secondary schools water polo.
Yeah.
They've asked some serious questions of the rest of schools around the country. They are going to need to lift. Diocesan have said, we are the benchmark. If you wish to break us, you're going to need to work that much harder, because they are simply that good.
Yeah, outstanding program at the school. And deserved champions. They've played exceptionally well this year. Throughout. And they've had some big wins. They've really hurt some teams. And, what did we say? They lose 6. But as we know, they've got another 13 behind. So coming forward for next year.
Yeah, that is a very good performance, though, from Rangitoto.
Yep.
And expect to see them back in the frame again in 2022. They've got a rich history in the sport. But the celebrations, the accolades need to go to this remarkable school and their remarkable program. It is Diocesan School for Girls who win the 2021 New Zealand Secondary Schools Water Polo Final. Kurt Goldsworthy will have some comment inside of the Diocesan camp for you in a moment. But just your final thoughts on Rangitoto and what they need to do if they're to reverse things over the next 12 months.
Well, we could see defensively that the Diocesan team had much stronger legs, went one-on-one all the time, and hence pushed them back so far. So certainly working on some strength work, but believe in themselves also. Go for it.
Christine Lewis there just been shown, having been in the water as the manager of the team. She was also manager of the Marist men's team that won the Senior Club National. So maybe you need to get Christine Lewis on board. She seems to...
Oh, send her to Rangitoto. I don't think that'll ever happen.
She seems to sort of, bring a winning culture with her, doesn't she?
Oh, well, she's been at the school for 20 years, so...
Kurt Goldsworthy was about to just drop out of the commentary box and go and have a chat to the captain of Diocesan. And yet another national title for them. And so let's throw to Kurt. Kurt is standing by with the captain of the winning team.
Hi, we've got Sophie Shorter-Robinson, the captain of the Diocesan School for Girls team. Great victory. What have you most enjoyed about this tournament?
I've loved working with the younger girls. We've all become really close and we all work really well as a team, and just stoked with the tournament.
How does it feel to celebrate your efforts with all of these teammates?
It's awesome. We played with consistency and I'm just so stoked to win. It was an awesome game and the other girls played really well.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sophie.
Thank you.
And there they are, your national champions, Diocesan. It's been a wonderful 4 days of water polo across the Auckland region. On behalf of myself and Kurt Goldsworthy, it's been a privilege and a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day.